The Hindenburg stars George C. Scott, Anne Bancroft, and William Arlington, later known 13 years later as Richard Thornburg of Die Hard 1 and 2, and the plot of the Hindenburg at this time in its stages revolves around a theory of sabotage that utterly destroyed the Hindenburg. So that is the one we are watching as the Hindenburg is making its maiden flight, pretty much, and possibly last flight to its destination. Now, there's a lot of Nazi propaganda in this movie, and it does deal heavily of Nazis possibly destroying the Zeppelin aircraft due due to Hitler's death. I believe the same year or the year before. I forgot what year Hitler actually died, but that's what this main plot is about. And while it's on its way, you have a young Richard Thornburg himself, led by a couple of uh, uh, Nazis, planning a bomb on the Hindenburg and plan on destroying it as soon as it lands. Now, they're not trying to kill people, they just want to destroy the airship when there's nobody on it as a symbol of, I guess, retaliation or some shit like that. It's a weird one. It's a weird one because being a kid, when I first saw anything about the Hindenburg disaster, I always thought as a kid it was going to hit the big thing that holds the blimp in place. That's what I thought happened. But then I realized as a kid that's where it starts. It was already on fire before it even hit that. So when it's shown on camera and it's next to it, I didn't know it was already on fire at that time. That it just spontaneously combust. So that was interesting. Especially interesting that since it was made of not helium, but I think it was what was the other one? Hydrogen or something like that. You couldn't take metal objects on board. And people that did bring metal objects on board, they quickly had it confiscated because of the level of high intensity it could have of being blown the fuck up. So yeah, that was real. That was real tension. And to be on an airship of that size, knowing that you are a literally ticking time bomb, if anything goes wrong, even in an electrical thunderstorm, how is that an easy flight to sit through? It's not. It is not. They also cut back to the Americans where the blimp is supposed to land. I'm sorry, airship is supposed to land. And they also mentioned the fact that they use helium, and they learned from a lesson that they had using, was it hydrogen again? I forgot the word for it. After an event that happened with them, so we use helium now. So we learned from that. Nothing has ever happened yet for the Zeppelins, so they're using the dangerous gas instead. So yeah, I love the sheer spectacle they gave this airship. It was a big one. It was massive. Okay, I didn't even know it had a storage unit inside of the airship itself, let alone near the fucking balloon part of it, where you can easily fall through to the outside to your death. It was certain death just being up in there as it's flying, because you're surrounded by nothing but the balloon. That's it. Ooh, that had to have been fucking freaky as all hell. Ooh, that would have freaked me out. Seriously. But George C. Scott is good. Acting is good. The effects are good because this is Universal. I have the Blu-ray that came out last year. It looks fantastic. Picture quality is awesome for a 1975 film. Wow, that looked good. It probably didn't always used to be, but now that we are in an age where you can make any movie look nice, it does. Okay, it really does. Even the sounds are good. Everything, the blimp itself, the airship itself. I'm still used to saying blimps. That's what they are now. But yeah. But all in all, I love Dick Thornburg in this movie, even though he's 13 years younger, because Die Hard wouldn't be released for another 13 years of this film's release. So he was a lot skinnier, but I recognized him right off the bat. And then he talks, and he still sounds the same. It's funny. It's funny. I'm going to give the Hindenburg a B minus, simply because it it wasn't a real ending. It was the ending they went with at the time, because no further evidence has ever been suggested yet of sabotage or anything else that could have brought down the airship. So they really don't know. They went with what could have been the main factor. So I have to give it to them for that, just because it was all they had at that time. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Hindenburg down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what are your aspects on this airship and blimps nowadays? Would you still ride on the blimp now that it's made of helium and shit? I kind of want to, especially since Goodyear just made a new blimp. I want to get on that so bad. But it's freaky because it could pop while you're in the air and at certain depth. I don't know. I love my aviation, but blimps I don't know yet. So yes, I will see you guys in the next one.